Hello, I am making this video for RJ Collect Sets for his 100 subscriber giveaway. And he kind of wanted to talk to us. He collects baseball and wanted us to talk about the meaning of baseball or what, it means to you or something special, actually. And the most special thing I've ever had is the love of baseball with my dad. My dad was a baseball card collector when I was young. No lie, when he moved, they had to get an extra U-Haul just for his cards, and I'm not exaggerating. As I got into my teen years, I started collecting baseball. As I got older, he took me to tons of Tiger games when I was a kid. But as I got older and could go on my own, I would buy tickets all the time and call him, hey, Dad, let's go to the game tomorrow. So, me and my dad would always go. That was something we shared. He would buy a program every game he went to. He would keep score inside the program. They had paper where you can literally keep score of every single pitch. And at the end of every ninth inning, he would close the program and just hand it over to me every game. And that was something that, he always did for me. And, but eventually I grew out of collecting cards. Sadly, my daddy passed back in 2012. Got a nice tattoo. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got the Detroit Tiger D on there for Daddy. And that's my Detroit Tiger D, because we had that. Then I was searching through YouTube and just saw this community of, people and all the baseball cards they collected, and it got me back into it. I got the spark again, and there's so many times I've wished I could call Dad and say, Dad, I got a Pudge Rodriguez relic, or a Spencer Torkelson card, or this card or that card, and they've changed so much. They didn't have, relics and autographs with the cards my dad collected. He collected all old-timer cards. Huge collector of Al Kaline. I don't have an Al Kaline card yet, but I am going to buy one. They're not very expensive, as long as you just get a regular, Kaline card. So I am going to buy that, because that will be something special. But baseball has a very deep meaning, too, because that was just something me and my daddy shared, and we shared it a lot. When I was away in the Army, my dad would write me letters, and the whole letter would be about the game. And if they won or lost, who they played, what happened, this or that. It was just so funny. He would always make sure I knew what the boys were doing, and I loved that part of it, too. So there was actually a lot of important, meaningful things, with the sport of baseball. But that's my most important, and something that no one can ever take away from me. Something that can make my daddy live on. And, my sister thinks that maybe that's why I got back into cards, was for that reason. And it very well could be, but I, have a new love for baseball again. But I do have to say that I think of my daddy a lot, and I'll get certain cards and wish, I could call him. It was a very important game. We took it seriously. One day he looked at me, he goes, you know what, Lisa, win or lose, you always have fun and enjoy the game. And it's true. I didn't care if they won or if they lost. If they won, obviously it was a plus, but it was just fun being there with my dad, cheering him on, clapping for home runs, so, even if we lost, it doesn't matter, because I was with my dad for that whole game, so, I went with my sister to a few games, too. I would always buy tickets from season ticket holders. I used to work at a doctor's office, and we had a patient that had season tickets, and, she would always come in with her list of what tickets, she can sell. I would buy them. She sold with face value. Sometimes I went to StubHub and paid up the butt to get some really good tickets. But it was worth it. It was good games I wanted to go to and stuff like that. And, I remember just being on the phone, like during the '84 World Series, I'm on the phone with my dad up to the last out. I did that with hockey, too, with the Red Wings a few times. Same with the Pistons, because back in the '80s, they was all hot. but I was always on the phone with my dad. And I remember also, it's a hockey thing, but I remember when we won Lord Stanley, the Red Wings did, and I lived in an apartment complex, and I was on the phone with my dad crying, we won, and I was just so excited. And those are, it's just such fun things I shared with my dad, and I think he really enjoyed that too. He loved the fact that he had a child that was so into sports like he was, and he had someone to share it with too. And that's what I miss the most about is that. But also it helps that I have great memories, and that is one thing that I always have right here about my dad. And hope I'm sure he's up in heaven. I hope he's looking down, and sorry, and watching me and seeing what I'm doing and the fun I'm having. And I'm having a blast. This is wonderful. This card community on YouTube, I can't even think of any words of how wonderful all of you have been. And you've been wonderful to me. And, those are other times I'd like to call them and say, Dad, I got 50 Detroit Tiger cards in the mail from so-and-so. Or, Dad, I got a Casey Mize rookie card from so-and-so. And, that's the time I miss them the most, is when I want to call them. So I know this video's a little long. I hope you stayed till the end and watched it. Everyone, of course, can watch it. I'm asking you, if you did survive all the way to the end, please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. I really would enjoy it. I have, baseball videos, cat videos, and multiple sclerosis videos. So it's a plethora, but it's there. So this is my contest entry for RJ's Collect Sets 100th subscriber giveaway. Keep on collecting, y'all.